In 2004, Quawntay Bosco Adams was sentenced to 35 years in prison, but finding out he was going to be a father changed everything. His story is now part of a new film, Bosco, coming to Peacock. Thank you so much for your time today, both of you.
Of course. Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Quawntay, let's talk a little bit about your book, Chasing Freedom. It's based on your life and your story. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect in this film.
Well, you can expect in this film to see some great performances, that's for sure. And a guy who's determined to get home to his daughter after being sentenced to 35 years in federal prison for marijuana.
There were several attempts that you made that you were unsuccessful at. You know, you had your mindset was like, I'm going to do this. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, when you tell yourself that you want something and you really want it, I don't think any type of failure can prevent you from continuing to go after it. And that's where I was. I grew up without my father, and I didn't want to repeat that cycle. I didn't want to go down as a guy who was sent to prison for the rest of his life and had a child out there, and that would be my legacy. I wanted to change that and change the narrative, and I was so determined to do that that no amount of failures in my attempts to escape would prevent me from trying to do it again. Whatever it took to get home to my daughter without hurting anyone, that's the mind state that I had.
That you had. Aubrey, how close did the two of you work together as far as bringing this role to the screen?
Oh man, I can't say enough. From the moment we started talking on the phone when he was still in prison, I mean, it was seamless, you know. We're very much alike. I think we noticed that from the beginning. And that just, you know, that speaks to life, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's a lot of stereotypes that you can put on different people, but at the end of the day, we all bleed the same. You know, we're all human beings. And us coming from the same type of backgrounds and the same type of, you know, environment, that brought us closer. And when he got out, we became even closer, and we're still even more closer to this day. I mean, at this point, I've known you for how long? Like 4 years at this point?
Yeah.
I feel like. So yeah, man, he's one of my closest brothers, and I'm blessed that he gave me the blessing to play him and that he trusted me enough to play him with such a story like this. And just can't wait for people to see it and for them to go look for him after they see the movie, and just to continue to celebrate him.
Quawntay, as far as maybe suggestions to parents or other people out there who maybe have lost their way or need a little bit of guidance, talk a little bit about the book, the movie, and how you hope this hopes to inspire other families out there.
I think it'll inspire people by showing again that no matter the circumstances, that a lot of times it's how we perceive things. If we can change our state of mind and start being optimistic and determined about what we want, then eventually we will get it. And you, in this book, you have a kid who grew up in terrible conditions and circumstances and who isn't supposed to be sitting here today, but I am. So there's a lot of lessons to be learned from reading the book and from this movie. And I think it'll do a great job of inspiring people who are actually going through struggles of their own.
Aubrey, as far as the movie, Vivica Fox, Tyrese Gibson, Nikki Blonsky are all in the film as well too. Tell us a little bit about who they play and about filming with them.
Yeah, so Tyrese plays Bosco's father. Vivica plays his mother, Willa. And Nikki plays Tammy, the lady that Bosco had a little fling with back in the day.
You have to watch the movie.
But you got to watch the movie to know what happens between everybody. But I'll say it was very dope to work with everybody, especially Nikki. She's a sweetheart, and somebody obviously we all saw her come up, and so I'm always rooting for her. Yeah, incredible.
And you and Nikki both have a theater background.
Yeah, which was super dope. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you both so much for your time today. Bosco going to be streaming on Peacock starting February 2nd. Quawntay, Aubrey, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having us, man. Thank you.